Yes does tonight. Maybe. All right, so now we're on the notes here, and we already started it, but the biggest angle is 74 degrees, which is angle B, right? Okay, what's the middle angle? Which degree is the middle angle? What do you think? 58, which is angle what? A. The middle angle. Right? Well, no, it says greatest to least, right? The greatest was 74, which was B. The next greatest was 58, which is A. And the last one will be angle what? Angle C. Okay? All right, so is everyone with me? We put them in order, from greatest to least. Now we're going to do the same thing with the sides. What's the greatest side? Okay, sorry. What number is the greatest side length? I said side length, which is a number. So 18, right? Now, lowercase b is, but we name sides by the endpoints, right? So side 18, okay, is really what? AC is the name of that whole side, right? So let's write AC with a segment on top. That's the longest side. So the next biggest side is 15, which is what? BC. That's good. Segment BC. And then the smallest side is 13, which is what? BA or AB. Doesn't matter the order. Now, here's where we're writing something. What do you notice? There's a relationship here. What do you notice about the relationship between the greatest angle and the greatest side? Check it out. Here's angle B, right?
The greatest angle is directly across from the greatest side.
Okay, good. So here's angle B, right? That's the biggest angle, and the longest side is AC. What's the relationship between those two? They're across from each other, okay? So check it out. Biggest angle, across from the biggest side. Do you think it's going to be the same for the middle and the smallest? It will be. Check out in blue here. The middle angle is A. Focus. The middle angle is A. The middle side is B, C. And those are also across from each other, right? And then last but not least, the smallest side and the smallest angle. So the smallest angle is C. The smallest side is AB. Again, those are across from each other. So again, it's in order. No, this is just so we can discover. And what did we just discover about the longest side and the biggest angle? They are across from each other. So let's write something like that down, okay? Whoops. Now, they're using the word greatest. The greatest angle is across from the greatest side. The greatest angle is across from the greatest side, comma, same for middle and smallest. Okay, so write that down, and then we're going to show you something at the bottom there. All right. Now, at the bottom here, here's another new thing for today. We're doing two things in one day, okay? Check it out. This is called the Isosceles theorem. Now, we already talked about it with isosceles. If you have two equal sides, that means the angles are going to be also equal. Two equal sides, two equal angles, and vice versa, okay? So let me show you how this works. Everyone's looking up here. on this first example, if I have a tick mark, and that across from that is 60, then across from this tick mark is also going to be 60. So if you have equal sides, they're going to give you equal angles. And if you have equal angles, they're going to give you equal sides. Okay? Second one. Everyone sees this tick mark, right? Across from this tick mark, we have this angle. And across from this tick mark, we're going to write the same exact angle. Go ahead and write it down. Does that make sense? Two equal sides, two equal angles. Then, can we figure out x? What does it always add up inside of a triangle? 180. So let's write that down, right? 69 plus 69 plus x equals 180. Second one, yeah. Sorry. What do I do with those numbers? Combine like terms, yeah. When I add them up, I get 1/3. No, it's just leave it there as an x. So 138 plus x equals 180. Let me move that up. How do I get rid of that 138? Subtract. And I get close. 42. Now that's if you have equal sides. What about equal angles? Okay, if I have equal angles, across is going to be equal. So here's an equal angle, that's 6. Across from this equal angle is also going to be, okay, again, matching angles, matching sides. That's how it works. Now, is everyone listening? Because this is the hardest one, okay? This last one. On the very right. So check it out. Here's a tick mark, right? And that's 75. Sorry. So, yes. So, again, if there's a tick mark, that's 75. Across from this tick mark is going to be what? 75, same thing, right? Now, I don't see an X there yet. I do see, you want to get this down? Do you have a paper?
Well, you're going to do 75 plus 75.
Now, does everyone see that 2? Does not, oh, you have it. That does not mean 2 degrees. Okay? Do you see right above the triangle, it says angle 2 equals what? This. So let's put, I'm going to put this right here. Okay? Right there is 4x plus 14. So now I have 3 angles. I have 75, 75, and 4x plus 14. And then what can I do with those 3 angles? Add them up equal to 180. So, real quick, 75 plus 75 plus 4x plus 14 equals 180. Look, there's the top part. You don't have to do it in color, but you want to get those top parts down. Now, I combine like terms, right? So 75 plus 75 plus 14. Right, so 150 plus 14 is 164. Bring down plus 4x equals 180. Next step. Get rid of the 164, so minus 164. And then to get rid of that 4, divide by 4, and you do get 4, yep. Well, because people think it's 2, and then they get confused. So the hardest meaning easy to confuse.
That only solves for 4. That only solves for X. Doesn't solve the answer.
So if I asked you for angle 2, then you can plug it back in, right? Now, real quick, flip it over. Let's do some examples. Okay? And then I'll get you the assignment after that. So, if we're doing it at the front, it's notes, right? Oh, over here. Now, this is where people get confused. Y'all know there's a difference between an angle and a side, right? This is where you got to read it, see what it's saying. Now, here's where people mess up. Check it out. It says the sides are from shortest to longest. So shortest, people say 30 degrees, and they look at angle E, but angle E is not a what? Side. You have to give me sides on number 1. So the shortest side is across from which angle? No. No. The smallest angle is across from the smallest side. What's the smallest angle? 30. What's across from 30? This side is what? FG. FG. Isn't FG across from the smallest angle? So it has to be the smallest side. You can write it as GF, that's fine too. Yeah. Now, what's the middle angle? 32, and that's across from GE, right? Yes or no? No, I'm still on number 1. You have to put all 3 in order. So look, 32 is the middle angle, and that's across from GE. Okay? GE. Comma. Now, the biggest angle is what? Okay? Well, the biggest angle is 118, and across from 118 is FE. EF is fine. Okay? Does everyone see? Because most people, when they get this wrong, they put angle E, angle F, angle G. And I don't care about angles on number 1 because it says the word sides, right? Number 2, what does it say? Order the what? Angles. So on this one, you need to give me angles from smallest to largest. Now, start off with the sides. What's the smallest side number? Okay, 7, which is ST. So across from 7 is angle what? Angles are 1 letters, so R. This one is angles this time. Angle R. What's the middle side? Because they're talking about angles, and this is the angle. Right, the smallest side was 7, right? So across from the smallest side is the smallest angle, angle R. Right. And then so we just said for 9 is the middle, across from 9 is angle T. Comma. And then the biggest side is 12, which is across from S. Number 3, what's the shortest side? What do you think? 35, across 35 is WU, yes. That's a weird U. I stand by it. I stand by that weird U. So the middle angle, 63 across, is what? V dub. And then UV. Get that sunburn. Bottom, here's some of these again. What do you think X is on number 4? Yeah, if that's 60, that's 60 because they have tick marks. What about number 5? Yeah, across from this arc is 12. Across from this same arc has to be 12. And number 6, I'm going to do this one fast. Across from this tick mark is 46, so across from this tick mark is 46. Angle 2 is 11x plus 11. So let's write that out. 46 plus 46 plus 11x plus 11 equals 180. So this plus this equals 180. Add these up. See, 92, 103, or no? Okay, 103 plus 11x equals 180. Get rid of that 103, and you get 77, and you divide by 11, and you get 7. Now, the assignment is coming around. It's just this stuff we just did. So, let's do it.